The 2010 Inheritance Festival drew to a close on Sunday evening with the lighting of the Christmas tree in Carlingford. Dundalk Town Council Chairman Conor Keelan and Newry Mourne Lord Mayor Mick Murphy were on hand for the occasion, bringing to a close this festival that had examined the shared cultural heritage of people on both sides of the border.
We're here to celebrate the closure of the Inheritance 2010 Shared Heritage and Myths, the festival celebrating the end of a 15-month programme. It's our great pleasure that we've had so many people, despite the weather and the terrible conditions, that so many people have come out all over the weekend. First of all, we'd love to thank all the boys and girls who marched down and who sang Christmas songs for us, and we'd love to just put our hands together and clap for all the children who sang and got dressed up today. Before I introduce the mayors, I would just like to thank all the people who made this festival happen over the weekend. Primarily the Heritage Centre, the Holy Trinity Heritage Centre here in Carlingford, the Carlingford and Cooley Tourism Association, the Carlingford Tourist Office, all the businesses and all the accommodation providers that fed and watered us all over the weekend. Thanks so much to you all. Without you this couldn't happen. And of course to all the people who came.
On behalf of Louth County Council, on behalf of Louth local authorities, it's great to be associated with the good work that was done here over the past 15 months and more importantly the last number of days in the Sheraton Heritage. I was over recently with a group from Greenore in Holyhead on the transnational heritage, and again sharing the traditions of both our culture, our language, our heritage, and it's great to see the myths now have been covered. And just on behalf of the County Council, again it's great to be associated with the good work of volunteering work and associated with the good work here in this local community.
I'm delighted to be here in Carlingford this afternoon as Chairman of the Dundalk Council to co-officiate with my colleague Mick Murphy, the Mayor of Newry Mourne District Council, at the close of this wonderful festival, Inheritance 2010, Sharing Heritage, Building Peace. It is symbolic indeed that my colleague and I have been invited here today, representing both Louth and Newry Mourne and Dundalk and Newry, since we have been working hard to foster increased collaboration in regional enterprise, education, innovation and social integration. Carlingford recently celebrated the 800th anniversary of the arrival of King John in 1210. A lot of water has passed under the bridge since then in our relations with our neighbours both north and south and east and west. But we are mindful that we must continue the work of reconciliation and of bringing people together where we can in an atmosphere of respect and mutual understanding. We saw this weekend that there is no shortage of talent and resounding good will among you. Let us continue this work in building upon and respectful, open and respectful communities for a more prosperous and peaceful future for all.
I'm delighted to represent Newry Mourne Council at the closure of the first Inheritance 2010 Sharing Heritage Building Peace Cross-Border Festival. I congratulate the organisers on providing a range of walks and talks, exhibitions, lectures, music and dancing throughout the festival weekend to celebrate the richness of our shared heritage. Despite the trying economical circumstances we are enduring, there are so many things to focus on. On behalf of Newry Mourne, I would like to thank the organisers for hosting this wonderful celebration of our shared heritage and myth. And I give my commitment to continue in our efforts at building understanding among our neighbours at every community level.